What's up, guys? Alright, team. Good morning, team. Good morning, team. What's up, Chaz, Zane, there's Zanos, Brian, Tony, 11, Matthew, Michael. Good morning, guys. Alright, so look, I'm looking at SR&E. This is my watch list today. We got NAK, we got SR&E. NAK's got a huge float, so does SR&E, so they're definitely not low float stocks. Nothing's really low float in the top 4 today. We got RIGL gapping up some, IBIO with 166 million float. Low float with VC and X, maybe we could watch this one. I don't know if it's gonna get enough volume for me to want to trade it. We got TLGT. DSS maybe, HEPA maybe, TLSA maybe, but nothing looks good, guys. Let me know if you guys see anything specific. I mean, I'm seeing some really cheap stocks like GEVO, GEVO, and ENSV showing up here. Maybe these will work, but oh man. Alright, guys, so alright. What's up, Jack? I mean, these are all probably going to have some type of catalyst for them, especially this top 4, like right here. You know, these are all going to have some type of catalyst, I'm sure. Maybe this top 5 right here. But none of them are low float, so we got to be careful with my breakout strategies because the float isn't small. And like I found a few other ones like Gevo, XCLA, maybe Gevo, ENSV that are very cheap stocks that might set up, but nothing else looks good. Very slow day. I know I'm probably missing a few. Let me check our Discord. Alright, so we do have a list from 2A. 2A's dropping a list on us. We got RIGL, not a small float, but it is a penny stock, and it's gapping up from 250s to 285s. The reason RIGL is up is because they had a trial of their bio drug for COVID being used by NIH. It is up because of that. That's RIGL. We got some interesting levels here, specifically at this 275 spot. I think 275, interesting level. You could use this 273 confirmed low, but I think 275 being right above it is a little bit more interesting there. We also have $3 here, and then obviously the pre-market high. So that's the 3 levels I'm watching specifically for RIGL. We also have GMBL, Gamble. I don't know what the float is for this one. Let me see. Doesn't say the float. Oh man. See if I can find GMBL. Okay, yeah, the float of Gamble is 6.295 million. So small float for this one. We'll watch it. Maybe it'll set up. Here's the crossover. Still not sitting up there, but we'll watch it. ENSV ripping up to 21 cents from 19.5 cents. What's up, Flash? What's up, man? David, I use Epidemic Sounds. If you guys want my watch list, this is it so far. This is my watch list right now. Yeah, I'm watching Kodak certainly. Maybe I'll trade Kodak depending on if it sets up or not, but we are getting Kodak, and Kodak's a low enough float to watch. It's gapping up consistently too, and it's got a lot of eyes still on it. Not as many eyes obviously as yesterday, but still a lot, and it is gapping up from 850s to 875 roughly, so about 25 cents. So it's worth a watch. And then again, we got penny stocks like ENSV ripping up to 22 cents, sitting right there now. IBIO is one that's coming in here. This one has a float of 166 million in the float. 2A dropped this list. SRNE had FDA approval here. SRNE, FDA approval for phase 1 of a COVID clearance for SRNE. So we'll see what happens here, gapping up from 830s to 11s. GEVO was granted a patent here, so GEVO is worth a watch. It is below $1, which usually is going to be a resistance area, but it's worth a watch still, and it is setting up for the crossover play, so we'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, that's really the news right now. I'm not seeing anything else. Kodak. Yeah. Yeah, we got these two levels. And I didn't draw these levels this morning, but look how close this 915 level held. What was that from yesterday? Hey, buddy. Oh, you're leaving? Huh. Alright. But yeah, we can watch Kodak. It got rejected at 915. I think 915, the pre-market high, obviously, is going to be a big level. We'll see if it follows it or not. What's up, Michael? Okay, so we got a few other ones. ATIF. We'll see. FCEL has recently started to run, and so this one's worth a watch. It is a low floater with FCEL. Alright, love you. Have a good day. So FCEL is a low float here. We can look at the actual float real quick. The float is 225 million, so it's not a low float, but FCEL is worth a watch. 250 is interesting, and then pre-market high up there. Small range because the float's large, though. Oh yeah, y'all want to see something cool that Trade Archer showed me? Watch this. Y'all want to see something cool? Watch this. Here's the SPY, right? This is the market right now. We're down, right? But if we want to turn that frown upside down, it's an upside down SPY. Look, it reverses the chart. Look at that. Shout out to Trade Archer for showing me that. But yeah, you want to reverse the chart. Look at NAK here. NAK, gapper up. Reverse NAK. And it kind of shows you that there's really no difference in how a stock looks. You know. This would be really useful if you were trading, if you're like a long trader, you're trading like TVIX. You know? You're trading the TVIX. And like, you wanted to, maybe TVIX isn't around, UVXY. It'd be really interesting if you're trading like UVXY. And you'd like going long, but it was down, you know, or vice versa. But yeah, you can reverse the chart. RIGL is setting up for the crossover play, and it's worth a watch for me. We're watching this one right here, but you know, we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, guys, if you're on Thinkorswim and you want a cool little trick, you just put a negative sign in front of the stock. So if I want to see negative SPY, the SPY is actually down today, so if we put the regular SPY in, there's the SPY. We're gapping down this morning. We'll go over that actually in a second. But if we want to see the negative SPY, it's up today because it's the reversed version of it. LQDA. ABUS is showing up on the scanners. It was running yesterday. VC and X may be going to set up for the crossover play. We're watching for it. Here's the two moving averages. We want to see if those are going to cross. Gamble doesn't look bad. It just needs a little bit more volume. But I don't hate it, and it just needs to drop. The float is small enough for me to attack it, though. So this is one of my favorites. If we can get a drop down to like 420 right here, everybody's favorite number, 420 right here, then I'm going to like it a lot more. What's up, Diego? What's up, Tony? Sweet T, Kevin, Doton, Trader T, David, Day Trader. We also got NAK, but the float is so large for NAK, man. The float of NAK is 500 million. So did you guys like story time? Did you guys like story time yesterday? We're gonna do another story time today at around 10:30 market time. We're gonna do another story time. So if you want another story, stick around. You know, yesterday we had a lovely story about my obsessively stalking neighbor. You know. Today we're going to do another story, so stick around after we trade. But yeah, NAK got 500 million in the float. We'll watch it, but What's Jivo's float? I mean, this one is kind of setting up, although it is under $1. It's not really my style, if you will. We're gonna see Jivo. What's the float here? Jivo float is 50 million, 49 million. Worth enough. Won't be typing, just swaps you to my TV. I'm on TV right now, guys. Yeah, Jivo, relatively small float, not tiny, but small enough. ENSV, we're watching this too. XELA. We also had RIGL. RIGL setting up. It's not a small float. It's 164 million in the float. It's not a huge float either, though. So this is probably my main watch right now. RIGL. Yeah, I'm gonna give Trader Mike's Discord my one lesson on finding my niche in trading, right? So if you guys remember, there was a long time when I traded in pre-market. I would buy the dips in pre-market, and I would lose. I would at least 50% of the time in pre-market. Once I specifically stopped trading in pre-market and in turn waited for the opening bell for my strategies and setups to present themselves, then I started running at like 70% accuracy, 80% accuracy. But if I tried to trade in pre-market because I got impatient, that accuracy would drop down to like 50, right? And so it's a good lesson on finding your niche and sticking to what you're good at. Don't get wrapped up in pre-market if it's not your niche. I'm not saying you shouldn't trade pre-market because I know there's a lot of setups and strategies that are there that you can make money with. I'm just saying, you know, don't paint trading with a broad brush. You know what I mean? You don't have to trade every strategy under the sun. You just got to trade your strategies. You know, and you don't want to have a million different strategies unless you're super experienced in trading. Because I've said it before. Bruce Lee famously said, I don't fear the man that's practiced 1,000 different types of kicks one time. I fear the man that's practiced one type of kick 1,000 times, right? Trading's the same thing. You want to get really good at one thing. And then once you master that one thing, then you can move on to other stuff, right? But if you try to paint trading with a huge brush and try to trade every single strategy that shows up in the market, you're just going to lose, you know? What's up, Jam? Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I appreciate it. Mitch hasn't started his own channel yet, but I'm sure he will. Mitch hasn't started his own channel yet, but I'm sure he will. What's up, Jam? Yeah, I remember you. Hope you're doing well. See, this song is dope. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like the ambiance of the song. What's up, Mega? Yeah, I'm good, brother. Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Honestly, dude, I don't know what was wrong with me, bro. I really don't. I don't know what was wrong with me, man. I know I'm feeling completely better. I think it could be my wife has the theory that she thinks that I'm allergic to something in my workout powder, right? Because like I have this workout powder that I use, and like in the workout powder, I know it's got like creatine and a few other things, but every time I take it, I start, those symptoms kind of pop off, and she thinks it's like messing with me because I'm like allergic to it, which clogs my sinuses, makes me have ear issues, sinus issues, and makes my stomach feel terrible, and causes that ear pain. And so I think that's plausible, you know. I don't know if it's right, but it's plausible. Oh, you're in Lafayette. Hey, go Tigers, go Saints. How about them Saints, man? They did that this weekend. They did that. The Bengals with Joey Burrow play today versus the Ravens. To be honest, I'm not super confident in the Bengals right now. The Ravens are some dogs, man. And I think little Joey Burrow is going to get beat up. I hope they win, though, because I'm rooting for Burrow. You know, Heisman pick, you know, won LSU that championship. But, you know, I'm not super confident because they are the Bengals. We always got to remember that. But we'll see. I hope they win. DPW showing up. I'm allergic to women. I mean, that's plausible too, I guess. You know, history would damn sure, you know, confirm that, I think. But, you know, hey. Oh, they're playing the Browns? Oh, well then they're good, bro. I mean, I don't know what the Browns are like. I don't know. See, there's no preseason. I thought they were playing the Ravens. And the Ravens are good. At least they kind of were last year. Not great, but they were good enough. The Browns, though, I mean, you know, it's kind of two doo-doo teams combining. Yeah, it's two 0-1 teams. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, we should have that. I'm excited for it. I'm certainly gonna watch it. You know. Hey, what's up, Bubba? What's up, man? What's up, Hunter? No, we're not. It's not the Purple Birds, bro. Yeah, I want to see Joey Burrow do his thing, man. And they got some good. They got some good running backs and wide receivers on the Bengals, and so I'm rooting for them. I hope they win. You know. All right, we got ENSV, which is another one I'm watching. Low float, penny stock, gapping up all the way from 12 cents all the way to 22 cents. Food is killing me. Hey, I miss my food, man. I only had crawfish once this year. I'm still butthurt about it. Yeah, for sure. I'm super excited. Football is back, you know. I know NFL's got all those issues this year. Everybody's mad at them. Dude, what I tell everybody, everybody's mad at the NFL, right? In the end, guys, you got to be consistent here. You know, NFL is a private company. I think they're private. They might be, even if they're public, they can still do whatever they want. I mean, I guess it's up to the shareholders if they are public, but I'm pretty sure it's a private company. Okay, so yeah, in the end, it's a trade association, technically. Alright, but, okay, so I'll put it this way. The NFL teams are each privately owned. Okay, is a better way to say this. The NFL teams are each privately owned, and, like, with that, who cares what they do, man? You know what I mean? Let them do their thing. NKLA? Yeah, I heard about NKLA's lawsuit. Big rip yesterday in NKLA. Respected the VWAP really nicely too. DPW, BRY. I'm still not seeing anything that looks super good for this morning though. I pay attention to the game, no bandwagoners, because after all said and done. Yeah, I mean, I don't hold grudges like that. In the end, let them do what they want, man. I mean, that's what America's for, guys. You gotta let people protest, man. Let them protest, bro. I'm not mad at them for that. Let them do their thing, man. Yeah, that's what America's about, is protesting. Whether you agree with what they're protesting or not. That's what America's about, man. You know? They want people to peacefully protest. Let them do it, man. You know what I mean? They say they want peaceful protests. Well, that's it. Those are peaceful protests. Why are you mad at them for it? Let them do it. That's America's thing. You know what I mean? Anyways. RIGL, still probably my favorite one. It's below the VWAP technically. We do have the moving averages setting up though. Although the float is large, we're roughly 165 million in the float. Yeah. Yeah, Jivo's still watching it. OPTT, Ocean Power Tech. ATIF. ATIF doesn't look bad. What's the float on ATIF here? So yeah, I'm looking at ATIF here. What's the float for this one? Oops. Float of ATIF is 13 million. This is now my new favorite. Small enough float to be worthwhile. NAK is actually dropping some here too. We also got the SPY, which is down. Alright, I'm looking up the SPY news here. I'm going to go ahead and read the ETF preview here, and this is from the SPY itself. I'm going to go ahead and quote this, and it says, quote, and this is from MT Newswires again. Stock futures were slipping into negative territory ahead of the market open as the U.S. Fed Reserve's gloomy forecast for the U.S. economy weighed on market sentiment. Following a two-day policy meeting, the Fed said it will keep interest rates near zero for years until the economy heals from the impact of the COVID pandemic and the labor market recovers. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said the outlook of the American economy remains extraordinarily uncertain, and recovery will depend on keeping the virus in check. Full economic recovery is unlikely until people are confident, and this is a quote from Powell. It says, full economic recovery is unlikely until people are confident that it is safe to re-engage in a broad range of activities, said Powell in a news conference after the Fed reported its benchmark interest rate at 0.25%. Weekly jobless claims numbers also came out, which investors are digesting, coming in at 860,000 compared with the Econoday estimates of 850K. The prior week's numbers was revised to 893K from the initially reported level of 884,000. August housing starts came in at an annual rate of 1.416 million versus the consensus 1.486. Permits came in at the annual rate of 1.470 million versus the estimate of 1.530. The Philly Fed Manufacturing Index showed a reading of 15 for September. Crude rose marginally, and the U.S. oil fund is up 0.1%. Natural gas is up nearly 2%. The U.S. natural gas fund is 0.6% higher. Gold is down 0.8%. The Spider Gold Trust is down 0.6%. Silver is down 1%. And the iShares Silver Trust is down 0.6%. That is the market news. The SPY is dropping significantly today. What's up, Ash? What's up, Robert? But yeah, Apple's tanking down here. Music's too much, bro? You don't like the music? I'll turn it down a little bit. I'm really intrigued by your trading method. Can you briefly explain your method and what you specifically look for? Yeah, I'll turn the music down a little bit. You're good. Alright. So yeah, so basically the way the strategy works, let me find one. I've been using MPT lately. I know what, maybe it's MTP. Maybe not. Yeah, MTP. I've been using this as the example. Find when this actually popped off. No. What was one that actually worked? What's up, Dave? Alright, my bad, guys. Sorry, I had to message somebody. But yeah, so to explain my method here, basically all I'm doing is I'm looking for a stock to a penny stock with a low flow to gap up and then pull back before the opening bell. The pullback's necessary so that this 26 SMA will be above the 12 EMA. You can see this white line right here is the 26 SMA, and it needs to be above the 12 EMA in order for the crossover setup to happen. And so when we get the setup here, we get a gapping stock, but then we get a drop so that the 26 SMA is above the 12 EMA, and then in the first 15 minutes after the opening bell, we get the crossover, and then like a little pullback is what I've been looking for with some volume coming in. Then I attack the crossover in the first 15 minutes and I scalp it, get in and out quickly. That's all it really is. Yeah, you just got to go to the settings sprocket in the bottom right and just select 1080p. Hey, nice, Matthew. I usually just scalp it, Victor. I usually just scalp the top and bottom off, but hey, what's up, Tiny? Hey, no worries. Yeah, that was a fun podcast, Tiny. Yeah, Tiny said she watched the podcast that I was in. I talk about a lot of different things in this podcast. Like I talk about like business, you know, I talk about a bunch of different stuff in this podcast, right? I talk about like, they asked me a few different things. They asked me about how I got started in trading, and so if you want to know kind of how I got involved with trading, or they asked me about YouTube, and so I kind of explained the YouTube business to them as well. I explained my methodology with like trading and back testing and a lot of different stuff in this podcast, and so y'all go check it out. There's the link to that right there. Yeah, no worries, Brian. No worries, brother. Look at ATIF falling down. It's no good for me now. CARV, yeah, ATAF dumping bad. CARV ripping up. CARV's at 630s here. Not bad. NAK is dumping down to 116. Look at this one. This one's setting up for the crossover too. It's just a huge float of 500 million. $500 million in that float. ENSV showing up here, breaking pre-market highs here as well. MGI. MoneyGram, yeah, MoneyGram, HEPA might set up for it, but yeah, definitely some more larger caps this morning. Alright, so yeah, we're watching this one too, but very slow morning, guys, so be careful. RIGL may be going to continue to set up here. We'll see though. IBIO dropping down too. Maybe we're gonna get the setup here. The float on IBIO is 166 million, so it's a little bit better, but not really my favorite, to be honest here. I mean, maybe we'll get the setup here if it rips up, but we're gonna have to scalp some of these moves. We got some setups, but they're just larger floats. We also have VXRT here, which I mean, it's about break even right now. It's actually testing that previous closing price, but it's kind of setting up too, so we'll see if it bounces here or not. Kodak is starting to rip under. Kodak is another one that we can keep an eye on, but this one's actually going to be red on the day. You can see that previous closing price for Kodak was at 850. It's down to 825, so it's 25%, or it's 25 cents under the previous closing price. So yeah, let me know what your favorite stock is right now in the market, guys. We're still looking for a few of these moves, but let me know what your favorite one is right now. Yeah, SRNE is not bad either. It's just it's a 218 million float stock, and so it's a little bit larger float stock. But it's worth a watch. We can keep an eye on it. You know, it's just a larger float. Snow, man. A lot of people were talking about Snow the other day. Snow, man, look at this. IPO yesterday? This is an IPO? What is this? I missed it. We're still looking at like Gamble here. Gamble's kind of setting up, but not really. ENSV. Yeah, I mean, ENSV is ripping here. We'll see if it bounces at the VWAP, like you said. Frog. Yeah, I mean, what, an IPO yesterday, right? We'll see. OPTT, Ocean Power Tech. A little bit boring day though, guys, so just be careful. RIGL kind of setting up. This one doesn't look terrible, but again, very small range, tiny float. Kodak pulling back a little bit. We still have Gevo here, G-E-V-O. But nothing looks good right now, guys. We're going to see what the open brings us, and we're obviously going to trade today, but be careful, guys, because it's a pretty dull, boring, slow day. Not really any movement. Alright guys, remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got 20 minutes before the opening bell. Yeah, kind of a good for nothing day, guys. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it is what it is. I mean, it's a slow day. You know, there's nothing we can really do for it. I mean, we'll wait and see what we get, but it's just a dull day right now. SRNE, we'll wait for it. You know, what's up, Cal? And yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about, guys, like, I don't know if I want to do this or not, right? But one of the things I've been thinking about is, like, look, I love live streaming. And I love live streaming every day, and I trade the stock market. But I would love to start bringing this channel to a more, more video-based content, right? Like, I love the live stream. And I've been doing the live stream for years. But I think if you look at channels, the growth is really in putting out videos and putting out content. Like, sure, you can live stream, and live stream will help you grow somewhat, but like, if you really want to pop off as a channel, live streaming usually is not going to benefit you. Live streaming is becoming so saturated at this point in time. Like, everybody's live streaming, and I've been live streaming for years, and it's like, it's just becoming so saturated. Like, everybody's doing it now, you know? And like, when I started doing it, I was the only person live streaming. And now, like, everybody's live streaming. And so with that said, I think it's becoming saturated, and I think the channel will grow faster if we just put out content. But I'm not going to stop live streaming. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I'm just kind of spitballing out here and thinking about it. What's up, Sam? What's up, Supa? PTOTF? And so videos are really where it's at. Like, just to break it down, YouTube, like, if you're thinking about doing a YouTube, like, live streaming might help, like, a really small channel, but like, if you want views, like, what really grows my channel here are the videos I'm putting out. Like, I have videos that are getting tens of thousands of views, and like, with that, and you know, those are really what's growing the channel more than this live stream, right? Like, videos are certainly going to grow the channel more. And so I'm thinking about either I'm not sure what I want to do. And let me know what your preference on this would be. And the stream still gets good views. Like, we still get 300, 400, 500 people here every single day, right? So we still get good views for this live stream. But what I would kind of want to do is start focusing more on simple content. And like I said, I'm just kind of brainstorming here. and I'm getting my viewers' opinion. I do like SRNE though. SRNE looks good. We are setting up for the crossover here. The float is 218 million, so it's not a small float, but yeah, we're watching that as well. Maybe HEPA. NAK doesn't look bad either, but the float is huge. $500 million for NAK, which is Nokia, right? Or maybe that's NOK. I think it's, what is this? What is NOK? Does anybody know? I can't remember the catalyst for this one. Let me see. Okay, this is Northern Dynasty. They had a partnership that came out on Monday, it looks like. Well, no, like my options if I did do that. Like these are my options, and I guess I'll go ahead and tell you this. I've been talking to my wife about this too. But my options would be to start this live stream later. Like I would start it at like 8 a.m. Maybe like 8:15. Or no, I would start it at like 9 a.m. or like 9:15. I'd be able to hang out with my kids in the morning. We'd still live stream sometimes. And so that's what I mean by simpler live streams. But it would probably be more like we don't live stream every day and we try to put out videos every day instead, right? Because like that's what's ultimately going to help push the channel and grow the channel noticeably faster, is if we put out video content every day like that. And at this point in time, with the live stream being 3 hours, it just doesn't give me enough time to work on videos like I'd really like to be honest. And like I said, we get good views, man. Like don't like it's not the channels. It's just that there's a ceiling with live streaming. If you're doing a live streaming channel, there's a ceiling. There really is. And like sure, some channels really pop off, but most of those are just focused on the broader stock market. So it's like, yeah, you're going to get channels like that that generally pop off, which is just not my niche. Yeah, but here's the thing though, and this is what you guys got to understand, is that as a creator, like as a YouTuber, and like this channel does make money. Like this YouTube channel makes thousands of dollars a month, every month, and it has for years now, which is why I do it. Like people look at YouTube and they're like, aha, look, John's on YouTube. It's like, yeah, John's making thousands of dollars a day, or not a day. That I would love to make $1,000 a day, but John's making thousands of dollars a month doing this, and I have for years. But with YouTube and with specifically putting out videos, you have to be selective. You can't, like I can't live stream and then put a video out an hour later, right? Like I can't live stream and then drop a video an hour later. That's gonna hurt me in the algorithm. That's gonna say I'm over posting in the algorithm, and YouTube is in turn gonna give me less views because of that, right? And so I have to space out my content. And if I live stream every day, you know what I mean? There's not gonna be if I live stream every day, it takes away from the video content I could put out, to be honest. And you guys know me, I'm a back testing strategy analytics person. And so like that's really what I love to do. I love making videos and content on strategies, analytics, back testing, and all that good stuff. And like I said, the live stream does slow that down substantially by doing so. Yeah, and I think maybe we'll try to push it back a little bit and see how that goes. We'll try to start dropping the videos at 9 a.m. All right, that's probably what we'll try to do. We'll start it. We'll try to start. We'll slow it down and start doing the live stream at 9 a.m. And then maybe I'll get to trade, because sometimes I scalp and I trade mid and high caps too late in the morning, and so I think that makes the most sense. That was Mordecai in our Discord. I don't think he live streams. Nah, he doesn't have a YouTube or live stream. All right, guys, we got 8 minutes until the opening bell. Let's do this. And like I said, I love this stream. I've been doing this stream every day for years, you know, and that's what's grown this channel. And so I don't want to seem like I said, I'm just genuinely telling you guys the truth about like YouTube with regard to like over posting content, right? To where I could live stream every day, but it's going to make me be able to ultimately put out less videos. And the videos I do put out, they get less views because I'm posting content every day already with the live stream, right? And so I have to be able to juggle content in a way where each video and thing that I put out there gets its rightful hype and views, right? Because if not, I'm just wasting my time. And so, listen, my videos get great views, right? Like my videos, every video I put out in the last few months is gonna hit over 2,000 views, you know, easy. You know, some of them have grown to tens of thousands of views. And so my videos get views because I think there's value in those videos. And I think people see value in those videos and they appreciate those videos. And so, you know, they pick up an audience quickly. But I would be able to put out more videos like that if I didn't stream every day, you know. All right, but yeah, we're watching SRD. Look at NAK here. NAK is starting to push back. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm just kind of brainstorming out here, and I'll do it live on the stream just so you guys can give me your input and what you guys would like to see, because y'all are ultimately my audience. It all depends on, you know, what you guys want to see. What's up, Jesse? What's up, bro? And listen, I'm sure some of my competitors would love me to stop streaming. They would love that, you know. But like I said, in the end, it's not about competing with anybody. It's just about what makes the most practical sense in order to grow the channel. Because channels that grow and pop off and go viral in the trading space usually don't live stream like that. They might live stream once they're large, but they don't live stream every day because they're too busy putting out content every day that end up getting tens of thousands of views. Just much more potential, because the point is nobody's watching the live stream a year from now. You know what I mean? Nobody's going back and watching old live streams, and so they have a ceiling with them to where people aren't going to watch them after they're done, right? But where videos can be evergreen and they can get views and views and views because they're still relevant after the first week or two. They're still going to pick up views and grow faster. And that's why videos are going to ultimately grow your channel more than live streaming will. Hey, what's up, Jesse? Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, yeah, y'all stick around. We got story time today, too. We're watching NAK here. We'll see what happens. We got IBIO. We got 5 minutes before the bell, so I'm going to pivot back to stocks. But I did want to get you guys' opinion on that specifically to see kind of what you guys thought about that. Alright guys, yeah, IBIO, we're going to see if we get the crossover here. I'm not 100% sure we're going to, but we're going to wait and see if we get it. SCS, I mean, I don't know. SRNE is probably my favorite one. It just needs to set up. We need some drops, and so we're going to watch the open for some drops. Nothing is innately setting up right now. Such large floats for all these things, man. BCNX, ENSV, penny stock ripping. Maybe we'll try to find something there. HEPA, maybe PRPO, OBSV. Nothing, man. Boring day, guys. What is Apple doing? Apple bouncing back a little bit. Yeah, these are all pretty good suggestions, honestly, guys. So I appreciate the suggestions. These are all, like I said, pretty solid suggestions. Yeah, Gevo, I saw it just dropped so much. Now, maybe if it sets up, but we got to look at the previous closing price for Gevo and see that this thing's right at that previous closing price. So this thing's actually testing to go red on the day. So we could watch it, but I don't know. I feel like we're going to see a lot more stuff start to pop off at the open on the momentum scanner. But right now, SRNE maybe. It just depends here. So we're going to wait and see. Let's start to get everything ready. Alright, here's the bell. Good luck, guys. Let's do this. Alright. Alright, guys. Good luck. Alright guys, let's do this. Alright, we got SRNE dropping some here. SRNE dropping some. CIDM. NCNA showing up on the scanners. NCNA. Gap down, but NCNA starting to push on the scanners a little bit here. NCNA, SRNE's dropping, so maybe we're going to set up in penny stock land. You know, we got ENSV. ENSV starting to rip up. It's at 24 cents for ENSV. IBIO. Got the crossover there, but nothing too crazy. VXRT. Nothing. VXRT starting to rip though, guys. VXRT. IBIO. NAK maybe gonna set up for the crossover. Maybe, it just depends. VXRT ripping up though. Jivo here. But see, even Jivo's not really set up for the crossover play. But there's VXRT. Big squeeze, big move. ENSV is ripping up here, guys. There's VXRT, guys. Up to 810s. Huge move for VXRT. Big run. Big spike. I gotta keep this a little bit more organized today because yesterday I basically had a green trade and I botched it. We're at $8 now for VXRT. We'll see what happens there. NAK is breaking down here. ENSV, guys. ENSV. Huge rips. Monster moves here right now. So extended. Not going to trade it right now, though. We're going to see what happens. ENSV, though, showing up on the scan, certainly. Alright, the one I'm watching is RIGL. RIGL is probably my favorite right now. I'm going to try to get 300 shares on this breakout over 280s. A little bit too extended here. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. Didn't want to get in here a little bit late, but we are about to get the crossover here. 200 shares. 84s. There we go. 85s. 86. Beautiful. Half off there. A little bit more than half, holding 100 shares left. 88s. Alright, we got out there. Oh my gosh, what are with these fills, man? I'm out of this one. I made my money. But just a terrible fill there. I hate these bad fills, man. I keep getting them. SBBP. But we got RIGL here, breaking out on the momentum. We might get the crossover play here too, and if we do, I might jump in on the dip with 200 more shares here. See if we get a little dip for it. Here's the pullback. That's too big of a dip. Actually reverse the entire crossover. People unloading their positions. This is why you gotta scalp them. Yeah, not loving that. Kodak, on the other hand, though, is dropping. Kodak is dropping big. SBBP. Maybe we're going to get the crossover for SBBP, too. Yeah, look at RIGL, man. I'm out of this one, and I'm not going to trade it right now. ITIF. Maybe we're going to get the crossover here, too. It might reject that the VWAP, though, so we got to be careful there. HTBX. Yeah, look at HTBX though. Nice little move. Crossover a little bit before the open, so no good for me. But IBIO, guys. IBIO breaking highs here. It's too late for me to jump in, but we're watching it. I know the float's actually big for this one, so I'm going to wait. There's the break of the highs. See, the float's just too big for me. The range is too small, right? Like all day today, this thing's moved 10 cents total. Like this entire range, 10 cents. Not enough. Not enough. We're looking at GEVO here, GEVO. Maybe over 94s. Man. VXRT, guys. VXRT ripping up over these highs, guys. Look at VXRT. Huge squeeze. VXRT ripping up. IBIO did it too, honestly. What's up, Mitch? What's up, bro? I'm looking for a little dip buy here for VXRT and then a 1 minute pullback. We're gonna wait for it. We're looking for a dip and then a 1 minute pullback here. We might not get it though. It needs to open up a new candle. I like the hammer style candle. We're watching for VXRT 1 minute pullback. Just got about like 50 shares. GameStop. Man, we didn't get it. We never showed up here for VXRT. This looked good, but just never showed up. We never got the 1 minute pullback, unfortunately, there. A PRTY. Halted on the way up? Was this halted? PRTY maybe with the 1 minute pullback. Large range though for this one, or small range for this one too. Alright, I'm looking at VXRT to see if it holds at 1. Here's a little 1 minute pullback. It's too late. GameStop. Yeah, look at that 1 minute pullback on GameStop. I gotta get my other platform out. I'm gonna try to play some GameStop trades. Look at that range today. Alright guys, let's do GameStop. Alright, here's GameStop, 200 shares here. Big position relative to the range right now. But 200 shares, GameStop. Here, there's the squeeze. We need 75s is what we want. We're in GameStop. Oof. We'll let it test. I mean, this was kind of worst case scenario, guys. $38 loss. Not what we wanted to see with GameStop. Too big of sizing relative to everything. Maybe the little pullback to the 950s is going to be profitable enough to trade. We'll try it, but GameStop getting slammed down there. Yeah, I took another little 100 share position for GameStop. Ended up losing on it. Man, VXRT looked like the good bounce back that I wanted. What's Apple doing? We're trading Apple every day. Apple tanking down. We're going to come back to GameStop. Maybe it's going to give us a little VWAP bounce opportunity there. I was thinking about VXRT with like 50 shares here, but 850 might be a resistance level. That $0.50 at 850. It's also right around the pre-market high. So this one's kind of battling that range. Here's a decent sized pullback. Alright, we're in with 50 shares of VXRT on this pullback here, guys. Just 50 shares. We're going to see if we rip up and test 850. Not a big enough range that I really wanted to attack here. We'll let 820 be our risk. There's 33s. $35s, $37s, $40s, nice. I don't like that rejection. There's 40s again. Let's see if we can break 850s is really what we want to hit here. And I can hold this break even right now. We're trying. There's 40s. 42s. Let's see if we get that break up to 850. 850 is going to be a resistance level here. $42s. There we go. And we just keep getting rejected up here. So we're running out of buyers coming in. 40, 41s. Here's the last push, last try. 42s, 43s. Nice. 45s. Let's get that break. 47s. There we go. Alright, I got out right at the top of that for another win there in penny stock. So I'll take that for just a little 50 share trade. I'll take it with the little 1 minute pullback dip by there. Not too bad. Scalp the breakout over the 850 level. Alright, so we're up almost $30 today. Let me see what we're up. What? Okay. I don't know why I was holding OSN. Whatever. Yeah, I'm up about 30 bucks. ATOS is squeezing up though. Nice little 3-bar play, 1 minute pullback. VC and X is showing up on the scanners. VC and X. 655 is where I would look to see if it rejects at 655. Gamble crossover worked. Yeah, looked like it did. Yeah, I missed Gamble for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, there's VCNX. Look at 655. Yeah, like penny stocks. What people got to realize about penny stocks is that these things just dump on you, man. Like they drop fast, you know. And if you attack them in the wrong way, you're gonna get hammered. Apple trying to break highs. We'll see what happens. There goes VXRT breaking highs. VC and X, yeah, look, there's the dump right around there. Right around the level I talked about. Gevo, G-E-V-O, starting to run a little bit. Maybe we'll get the crossover play too. It's a little bit too late. We're gonna watch this one over, you know, over these levels. I don't trust Gevo at all, so we'll see what happens. But I don't trust this thing at all. Alright, I just took another loss. Sorry guys, I forgot to put this up there on Apple. I'm gonna slow it down. I'm down like $120 a day in mid and high caps, and I'm grinding this account up, and so I gotta slow that down for sure. I still got a lot of equity in penny stocks though. I'm watching GEVO to see what we get there, but I might close it down in mid and high caps. I'm not 100% sure, but I've been making money every day. I don't want to give those gains back. VXRT is squeezing up big here. Broke the pre-market high. Look at the pre-market high break. NAK, yeah, NAK is interesting. We'll watch it. It just depends. I'm making a little bit on Apple. I saw the breakout happen and I couldn't help myself here. Sorry, team. Alright, there's 31s, 40s. we're gonna get out there. So, nailed it. Made a little bit of money back, but now I'm probably gonna... I'll try. We'll see. I'll try to slow it down. But if I ended up just botching this one, I'll let you guys know too. I'm still watching Jivo, though. We might get the crossover play, too. VXRT's probably been where most of the momentum is at, though. VXRT still ripping up, guys. Still. Huge squeeze on this one, man. Crazy moves. Alright. GameStop here. Trying to rip. VXRT pulling back some. Maybe I'll consider adding to this one. I'm still looking for potential plays here to jump in and get involved with. We'll see, though. Gamble broke lows here. VXRT's pulling back. GameStop is trying to rip over these highs. And Jivo got rejected. So nothing yet, guys. We're still waiting here. Give me a few minutes. We'll see what we get. Alright, so I did get myself green on Apple. Sorry, this is and I'll just be real with you guys. Sometimes when I'm stuck in trading, I trade a little bit off stream to get my mind right. Because if I trade on stream, the emotions are gonna be way worse. And so for that reason, I was down like $100 pretty early on today on these, and I just saw myself kind of spiraling out of control. And so I just kind of took a step back, slowed it down, and then started attacking them, and I got myself back to being okay. We still got some equity and penny stocks, but I'm waiting for these setups, but I don't really see anything right now. VXRT is the only one that kind of looks halfway interesting, maybe right here, because you can jump in, use 850 as a risk, and yeah, but there's the bounce, so a little bit too late. TNXP. We're right at $1 now. We could try a few hundred shares, 300 shares maybe. Let's try that. We're right at $1. We got the dip over 1. We're in there, 300 shares of TNXP. Let's see if we just get a rip over 105. Under 1, we're out. Very tight risk. Break even right now. Yeah, larger float, but we're just seeing if it holds at $1. That's what we really want to see. So we're in with 300 shares here. We're going to exit if it breaks under 1. Alright, we can let it consolidate here because this $1 level, and we can let it test some, but this $1 level is our risk, and we're not going to let it break too much under 1. The assumption in this trade is that we're going to hold support at $1, which is a big psychological level, and at least rip up to test this 105 level that we can scalp some money off the top. And if we don't do that, we're just going to exit this one. Like I said, I don't have any problem with jumping out. It looks like a larger range. Let me see what the range is, or the float is for this real quick. The float is 130 million. I think somebody told me that actually. Yeah, this is a little dip by over $1. We're just waiting to see if we break out of this range. Large float, but like I said, we don't have any problem exiting this one for a $5, $6 loss if we need to. ACB, old school cannabis stock for ACB. It's been a while since I traded that one. Not really my style. I'm a little bit too late. Alright, I'm realizing what a mistake it was to jump into this one. It's just such a slow moving stock right now. Wow. This thing sucks. Maybe it's gonna break out, but this thing has been in this range. Look at this. Oh my gosh, man. Why put in this huge move if you're just gonna slow down here? The float's too big. VXRT is ripping up, potentially breaking that high up there. Oh my gosh, man, break out of the freaking range, bro. Like, how many times, like, are we really maintaining a 2-cent range right now in the last 5 minutes? A 2-cent range? As soon as I get in? Man, come on now, man. I thought you were better than this. TNXP, I'm about to just jump out of boredom. Jivo pulling back, VXRT pulling back, NCNA still showing up on the scanners. Man. Yeah, NCNA starting to pull too. I like that. Look at the crossover on NCNA this morning, man. That was it. That was the crossover play, guys. NCNA. It was a gapping down stock, but beautiful crossover. Yeah, I am about to get out of here. Right here. Alright, $3 loss. Perfectly fine with me for TNXP. Just too big of a float. I'll take the little $3 loss. It's my first loss today in penny stocks. And that is effectively dead to me just because it's so slow. VXRT squeezing up big. Kodak on the move back up. Kodak. Look at Kodak, guys. Huge spike. Big rip. Monstrous move. Kodak, huge pullback here. We'll see if we get an opportunity here for Kodak. What kind of share size should I take? Like 50 shares. Huge range. We'll see. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Alex. Welcome, bro. Appreciate that. We're watching Kodak here. We'll see what we get with it, but we're watching it. I wonder if VXRT is going to be tradable in this. No. Hey, brother, I appreciate the sub, mister. Thank you, bro. Y'all be like them and hit the subscribe button. We're still watching Kodak here. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're watching it. VXR still ripping up. Kodak pulling back some here. We'll see what we get. I'm not loving it, but I'm not hating it either. We'll see. Waiting. We're going to see if we get a rip up. This isn't a little pullback. I don't mind it over 875 for Kodak. That's what we're ultimately waiting for here. I lost $20 on Apple just now. The market's alright. I missed TNXP. Did I really? Ah, man. You guys are right, man. I did miss it. It is what it is. A good lesson for you guys today. Be patient, because if you're like me, honestly, the 2-cent range just messes with me. I'm not used to trading these large float penny rips. I do like the move over $1 though, and I did like that move, but my fault for sure. Yeah, it's too long. It's alright, you know. We'll be alright. This song has got to go. Still watching Jibo, but it crossed over already, unfortunately. Kodak, TNXP ripping back. Jibo's starting to rip though. Maybe over like 92, Jibo looks good. Let me know what you guys think. I don't see anything. It's a very dull day, so you guys see me kind of slowing it down. NC&A still kind of pushing up here. What did SR and E end up doing? I mean, this one's trying. Still watching Jibo though. Why is my phone popping off here, man? GameStop tanking down. Jibo maybe is the only one that kind of looks good. SBBP. SBE, kind of a dull day, guys. Maybe this one looks good, but huge range. What's up, Tyrell? What's up, bro? Hey, how you been, man? Good to see you, bro. Maybe I should have stuck with Jibo. I mean, Jibo didn't look bad. I was kind of watching it. It's just nothing quite is there yet today, guys. It's a little bit dull. There's Jibo popping off here. Maybe over this I'll attack it. Maybe over 94s. Maybe. Maybe over 94s right here. We're right around there now, but it's just not really my style, actually. I gotta slow it down. I think I'm green on the day. I don't want to get back my green. It's trying for Jibo. Jibo's trying to break 94s. Hey, they're good. They're good, Tyrell. They're good, brother. Yeah, man, we're just chilling, hanging out. Business is fine because, I mean, we work from home, but I hope your family and, you know, hope you're doing well, bro. NCNA, SBBP, nothing too crazy now, man. Most of the longs today are coming from gap downs. So like stocks are gapping down and then they're ripping up. So like that's where most of the moves today are coming from. Lost a little bit more on Apple here. Apple's trying to break these highs. It just doesn't want to. It keeps trying, getting rejected, trying again, getting rejected. We're looking at this level here, but it just didn't hold. But every day's been green in the last, I don't know how long for this Toro challenge. So it is what it is. We're good still. Maybe we'll find some other plays, but kind of it's the worst day I've seen in a while, honestly, with regard to like movement. Especially in penny stocks. Tesla. Yeah, we can look at Tesla. NIO. Yeah, we can look at NIO too. NIO is not bad. Let me put on some music. Oh, we got to do story time still today, guys. If you've been here for a long time, we're doing the story of
kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunna ge förut. Det finns ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för dig baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig. Och det jag lägger av min tid och
Kodak. Ooh, Kodak ripping, guys. So I'm peeping out this new music they got. I'm not really feeling none of that. No one can save us from keeping. Yeah, I'm looking at BXRT. Honestly, it's just a slow, boring day, though, team. Nothing really, like, exciting here, to be honest. Like, it's just boring. I'm trying to find something to trade. Like, I don't hate this little pullback in Kodak here, but Kodak's a little sketch to me, in all honesty. Like, let's see. I mean, I could buy 50 shares of Kodak. Like I said, just a little sketch for me, to be honest here, team. Just a little sketchy, you know? Kind of looking at Givo too, kind of looking at GameStop. I don't mind Kodak's move here, just because we got this pullback to the pre-market high at 915. I don't think that's terrible, but we need to see this thing hold and actually make like a try here, a push. BLMK. Yeah, Blink is running up too today. Finally picked up some volume. We did get the crossover for that one too. Yeah, I'm scared of Kodak, bro. Like, legit scared of it, you know. I'm in Apple. Apple's breaking out. Trying to let this one test the whole dollar. I want to see if this one holds over 111. I've been battling 111 all morning. We just want to see it over 111. There's 98s, 99s for Apple. Where's 111s? All right, let's see if we squeeze up here up to 111.25 is the goal. Fours. What is coming on there? There we go. Alright, Apple just doesn't want to hold over 111. Oh my gosh, man. What's with all the music with... I don't want... I literally just want no talking music. Yeah, guys, I'm probably just gonna do. We're gonna try to do. I think we're getting dealt with the market. I think I'm gonna try to do story time in like 5 or 6 minutes, and then yeah, and then we'll close it down. I don't know if I see anything else. If you see any penny plays, I got a bunch of equity, and maybe I'll be able to trade larger tomorrow. But I'm just not seeing anything, guys. There's just nothing. I'm not going to force trades just for the stream. You know, I know other people do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to force trades just for the stream. So, you know, we'll see. But it doesn't matter. Maybe Jivo still, maybe. Jivo pulling back, Apple pulling back some. Nothing yet. I'll go ahead and get ready for story time, guys. You want story time? Nothing yet. Maybe Jivo. I'm looking for something to trade. I'm down like 50 bucks in Toro, but Jivo stock kind of trying to break over 94. This is the only one that I was considering here. Over 94 maybe. Hey, nice, Joseph. Hey, congrats, brother. Alright, so the Toro platform that I'm using, the way it works is it's a funded account program. So there's the break of Jivo at 94 cents. The way it works is it's a funded account program. And the way it, basically you pay money to be in this challenge. Okay, so it's a subscription-based challenge. If you pay monthly, it is $2.99 a month. But if you pay quarterly, it's only 160 bucks a month. And the cool thing is that they refund you your subscription after you hit the price target. And so if you can make $1,500 in profit on these accounts, and without losing over $200 a day or over $1,000 total, they fund you 25 grand and they refund you your subscription. And so they're going to refund you your subscription. Dope platform. It's one of the ways that you can get funded, and it's one of the ways that I'm working on and trying to get funded here as well. And you can try the challenge multiple times. If you want to check it out, I'll post this link here. Let me find it. So yeah, if you want to be in the Toro challenge, check out this link. Yeah, check it out. There it is. I'm thinking of shorting Tesla, but I don't know. I'm about break even on the day. I've been shorting Tesla, I'm sorry. Here's Tesla. I call it this reversal breakdown on Tesla. But I got myself about to break even. I'll take it. I'm watching the SPY and the SPY reverse, so I jumped in there. Yeah, y'all go check it out. Great way to help support our channel too. If you sign up, we make a commission from it, so it's a great way to help support your boy here. Also, guys, the easiest way you can really help support his team, and seriously, if we get 20 or 30 of you guys to click on this link once per day, it's super supportive of the channel, right? check out the monitor I'm using. This is the monitor I'm using right here. If you just click this link, it'll track you for the next 24 hours, and anything you buy on Amazon, I get credit for. And so click the link if you want to buy my monitor, which is a huge 34-inch ultra-wide, the dopest monitor ever. If you want to take a look at it, click the link. But anything else you buy on Amazon, I get credit for as well. So I appreciate it if you click the link and help support your boy here. Alright, market's bouncing back up. At this point, I'm just watching the SPY. I got a lot of equity to trade today. I just don't see anything I really like. Nothing looks good. A lot of fake outs, low volume, boring market right now. Yeah, hey, do that, BK. PCCB. Or PPCB. That's not exploding with power. I mean, it's a penny stock, but I mean, I don't know, man. Alright guys, you guys ready for story time? I know we got an audience here, I'm sure, for story time. If you're an old school guy in the channel, you probably know this story already. But if not, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's 25K. Yeah, it's 25K. Alright, so, like I said, if you're new to the channel, you probably will enjoy this story. Alright, so, this story is about how I broke my finger when I was, my guess is I was like 6, maybe 7 years old, tops. I wasn't old at all. I was a youngin', and this story is about how I broke my finger as a 7-year-old kid. The only bone I've ever broken in my life. And so, basically, I was at my Mimi's house. You know, us Cajuns call our grandmothers Mimi, right? And so I was at my Mimi's house as a 6-year-old in a small country town called Walker, Louisiana. So I'm in Walker, Louisiana, you know, and I went to go play at my friend Ray Ray's house, you know, and PHIO is breaking these highs, right? So I go to play at my friend Ray Ray's house. And, you know, Ray Ray's dad was a little bit of a drinker, you know, back at the time. And basically, Ray Ray and I decided to play Let's Throw Heavy Stuff at each other. So I threw some dinosaurs at him. He threw some toys at me. You know, we're having fun, joking around, hanging out, throwing stuff at each other, right? And so, at one point during the day, Ray Ray decides to take this game to a completely different level, and he decides to pick up a brick. So Ray Ray picks up a brick and decides to throw that brick at me, which again is just a completely different level than what I was prepared for during this kind of play battle that we were having, right? To me, a just different level. And so I start to run away from this brick that is thrown at me. And so I'm running, you know, looking over my shoulder, and like, by the grace of God, I trip, because that brick was probably about to hit me in my head, right? And so I trip on the ground, and I fall on the ground, and my hands are up like this. Like, I fall on the ground like this, you know, like belly down on the ground with my hands on the dirt, right? And this brick comes along, and like I said, I got super lucky, because this thing could have just landed on my head. I probably would have died, right? But this brick ends up coming up and landing directly on my finger. You know, directly on my finger, breaking it instantly, right? And so I've got a broken finger, and I panic, and I don't know what to do. Ray Ray's laughing at this point in time. And so I start crying and run to my Mimi's house. You know, just crying, upset, you know, broken finger, upset. And so my parents say, oh no. They bring me to the doctor. My dad tried not to bring me to the doctor, and thinking back, he's probably right. Because what are you going to do with a broken finger? They could put a little finger cast on it, but like, let's be real here. You don't need that, you know. When I played football, as I got older, I broke my finger and jammed my finger so many times catching a football that, like, as an adult now, I realize that it's just unnecessary to bring a kid to the hospital with a freaking broken finger, right? But sure enough, my parents bring me to the doctor for this broken finger. They put a cast on my broken finger. And, you know, you would think all is well now. You know, everything's good, everything's done. You know, we're fine, everybody's okay. You know, John broke his finger, but he's alright now. Well, everything was not fine, and everything was not okay. I scalped a little bit more at Tesla as I'm telling you guys this story, sorry. Tesla's breaking highs. I'm up a little bit. I'm up like 20 bucks on the day. Probably break even after commissions. That's cool. Whatever. Anyways. So I break this finger. Right? They bring me to the doctor. They throw a cast on my finger. Yeah. Hey, well, ask them if you, ask them if they used to know an old lady named Rosemary that lived down the street. My grandmother's name was Rosemary. Like I said, I got a lot of Cajun in my family, so it's very, very southern Cajun, you know, roots for me. But anyways, so I go to the hospital and I get a cast on my finger, right? And this is just like a little cast. I don't need this cast, right? And so in the South, we have what's called love bug season, right? Love bug season. It's like, it's summertime and these love bugs are out. You know, they call them love bugs because they connect to each other, you know. And so it's love bug season, and I'm a 6-year-old kid that just broke his finger. I don't have anything else to do. I can't play sports. I can't really ride my bike because my finger's broken. And so I'm trying to catch love bugs with my hands, right? The very next day, the next morning, I'm out catching love bugs under my grandmother's garage, and I try to catch one, and I catch one, and then immediately I feel pain in the same finger, in the same hand that I broke my finger with. It wasn't a love bug, it was a yellow jacket in disguise, and that thing stung the same hand I broke a day later, you know. But yeah, that's my story of breaking my finger as a 7-year-old. And like I said, Ray Ray. I haven't seen Ray Ray since. Who knows what happened to Ray Ray? You know. Yeah, Ray Ray was tripping out, man. And also, the last time I told the story, somebody accused me of being racist. And so I do want to clarify that Ray Ray was a white kid, you know. Ray Ray was a white kid. So just want to clarify that, you know. Somebody accused me of being racist, making Ray Ray look bad, but Ray Ray was a white kid. So I want to clarify that. All right. But yeah, that's my story of breaking my finger. And like I said, I still remember it at the time because it was kind of traumatic for me. But yeah, at the same time though, looking back, I got super lucky, bro. I got super lucky, dude. That brick could have hit me in my face. You know, especially considering the fact that I tripped and that brick landed like 3 inches away from my head. You know what I mean? Ray Ray took it to a whole nother level, man. You know. Yeah, hey, my finger's good, bro. You know, my finger's good, you know. This is the finger it happened on. It's a little crooked maybe, but like my finger's good. Yeah. 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 Yellow Jacket. Thibodeau. I don't have any Thibodeaus in my family. I have some LeBlancs in my family. My mom's maiden name was Vail. You know, so super Cajun. Difference is you are growing. It could damage your growth plate. So my mom was correct. Yeah, that's probably accurate, you know. and yeah. No, I don't speak French at all. I'm not really Cajun. Like, my family is Cajun, you know. But I don't speak French or Cajun French or anything like that. I just speak English, you know. A little bit of Spanish, you know, but that's it. Listen, bro, there's a ton of LeBlancs. There's a ton of LeBlancs, man. Yeah, LeBlanc is like one of the most common names in Louisiana. LeBlanc. There's a lot of Thibodeaus too. There's like LeBlancs. There's like Jubins. There's a lot of LeBlancs, a lot of Jubins, a lot of Thibodeaus, a lot of Gautreaux, a lot of yeah. There's a lot of different Cajun names that are very common. I know a Ray Ray, but he likes to steal. Yeah. Marcus pushing up a little bit. Here's the spy. But yeah, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and close it down, team. I'm out of here. Good luck, guys. We'll see you guys later. Have a good day. I love you all. Appreciate everybody watching. Hit that subscribe button if you appreciate the content we put out here every single day for free right here on YouTube. So if you appreciate all this free content that we be dropping every single day, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single weekday morning for free on YouTube. Like I said, guys, let me know what you think. I've genuinely been considering not live streaming as much and spending more time making videos. That's what I really like to do, is just make videos, right? And videos have more potential, and they have a higher ceiling with regard to YouTube in general, right? So like videos are going to have a higher ceiling in the market as opposed to streaming. And I know a lot of streaming's getting very saturated. There's a lot of people trying to stream, and again, the difference here is like, you stream every day, that's great, right? Streaming's okay, that's cool, right? But the difference though between streaming and videos is that nobody's going to be watching streams a year later. You know what I mean? And so videos have unlimited potential in that regard. And so that's why I'm considering not streaming as much. Let me know what you think. It's always up to you guys. Doesn't matter to me. But we'll see. Maybe we'll try to start the stream a little bit later tomorrow and see what happens. But I love you all. Hit that subscribe button. Show support for what we do here. Click the bell. Turn on notifications. We go live every single day. I definitely appreciate it. What's with the music breaking out, man? Man, what is up with this music going out? Yeah, and like I said, we'll probably still live stream. I don't know. You know. Hey, I appreciate it, y'all. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. If it's your first day here, hit that sub button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single day for free. It was a green day all around. We're green in the market today, so good day, solid day, nothing too crazy, but I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications, show your support for what we do here, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, team.